Bhushan Kumar, Sandeep Reddy Vanga, welcome to CNN News 18.
Thank you.
Bhushan and Sandeep, considering the hype around the film Animal, knowing that its duration is over 3 hours, what is the feeling right now? Are you anxious or excited?
Excited. Yeah.
I'm very excited.
What is in the store then for the audience?
Drama, violence, intrigue, great performances, and that's it.
So then, when this bond or this sort of working equation developed between both of you, when you decided to collaborate for Animal?
While Kabir Singh was happening, and I saw some the visuals and some the rough cut of the film and all. From that time, we started interacting more, and that was towards the release because that film was jointly produced by us and another production house. So that time we were he was signed by them, so he was making film for them, and I came as a studio, and then we developed a bond between us. And after releasing Kabir Singh, which was a super duper hit film with super duper hit music, so after that we generated a bond. Okay, we will work together in whether he will direct, produce, and we'll do something together in a jointly, like his film Bhadakali production, like Arjun Reddy, he produced it with his brother Pranay, and after that Kabir Singh was directed by him, and then now in Animal we both are jointly doing it. So that's the relationship we have developed now. Like we have Animal, then we have Spirit, then we have Allu Arjun's film, then we have probably means if all goes well, fingers crossed, Animal can have a sequel also.
Oh.
So all those things we are now doing together only between his production house and my production house. He made great music this time. So normally I as a producer and being a music label, I get involved in
Music.
making of music every time. In Kabir Singh also I was behind him, add this song, that song, and he gracefully added also. But this time the arrangement was he will make the music as per the film, and which will work outside the film also. And he clearly told me, okay, sir, let me make the music as per the film and which will work outside the. If you don't like it, I will make another song and we will do it.
So you're saying the songs are part of the script, like at the script level,
Yeah.
you decided the situations
Yes.
for the song. yeah?
Absolutely. But this time he made all the songs and I was not able to pinpoint anything in any song. It had everything. It had the commercial value outside the film. It was going with the screenplay and everything. And I loved working with him, and we are doing so many films together. Now you were comfortable or no? You tell.
No, I'm very comfortable because but during Kabir also, because every song was with the story only. Nothing was just cut to song out of the not needed for the script. And best thing about when it comes to music, working with Bhushanji is, uh, for example, if I want to use a piece of music from another film or an old film, I'll just get it like that. So it's just easy.
But why they have original song? Why use a old song?
Sometimes you feel like using a original song in few situations. I've used a Marathi song
In the background.
in the background. So if I didn't had a label like T Series, it would have been like a tough job for me to approach them, exchange emails, ye wo. For me, it was like just a phone call away, and I got the music. It's so that way, things were very smooth, and yeah. And while making the film also, I never had any interruption creatively. So it's like a full freedom as I'm working on my first film with my brother. So
Sandeep, looking at the anger of Ranbir Kapoor's character, which has shades of Kabir Singh, are there any similarities between Ranbir Kapoor's character and Kabir Singh?
because it's the same director, so you're feeling it like that. If it was somebody else,
I'm
you
talking about
wouldn't
the
have-
anger also.
yeah, you wouldn't have talked about Kabir Singh also. मतलब अगर कोई दूसरे डायरेक्टर का नाम रहता पोस्टर के नीचे तो आपको याद नहीं आता. Because the same director you're feeling that, but there is no similarity. I can say both the characters are very sincere with whatever they are doing. Other than that, there is no similarity. मतलब as I just told in one of the Telugu interview that I didn't even realize till the posters are out that दोनों posters में कबीर में अर्जुन में एनिमल में दाढ़ी है
Yeah.
और स्पेक्स भी है. So it very involuntarily हो गया वो. Yeah.
Then why your lead heroes are so angry?
Lead heroes are angry
Yeah.
because my lead heroes are very sincere. Sincere people are angry.
Are you? Do you have a lot of angst inside you? Like
You know,
anger inside you?
people around me will understand that. Yeah. मेरे को पूछे तो मैं क्या बताऊं?
There have been reports of some movies showing fake numbers which released earlier this year. You are one of the biggest producers of Bollywood. Do you think in today's day and age one can show fake numbers, fake box office collection?
See, I can't tell about others, but I strongly don't believe in this kind of thing because that's made up, means that is not natural.
But is it possible to show or
Maybe through corporate bookings, because I mean that is not like it's just buying tickets in an empty hall. This corporate booking comes for some films where the and it happens in all the films. Somewhere, sometimes some people, some producers enhance it by funding themselves, and this is not means I'm not. There is no proof about this, but what we keep on reading in the papers and all. And sometimes it happens naturally, like many corporate people say, okay, you go and watch this film.
okay?
Okay, we will give you tickets and you go and watch the film.
Okay.
So just it is like a entertainment thing. Like today, if my son also he wants to watch a Toy Story or something, so he takes his friends and also that is like a means if I am sponsoring that, it is like a corporate bookings, that kind of thing. So these kind of things people do, but obviously means I don't because that is not your natural collection.
Okay. Okay.
If you do it too much yourself, if you do it.
Okay. Sandeep, I have to talk to you about the kissa of kiss in your films. In Kabir saying, Kabir kisses Preeti without her consent. And here, both of them mutually decide and kiss each other like two adults. Is this, in a way, for you, have you taken that criticism about Kabir Singh seriously?
आप बहुत ज़्यादा सीरियसली लिया लगता है सबसे क्योंकि मैं ऐसा तो सोचा ही नहीं एंड आई डोंट रियली बिलीव दैट कबीर सिंह वाज अ मिसोजिनिस्टिक फिल्म 4-5 लोगों को लगा बस वो हवा हो गया बस एंड आई नेवर टुक देम सीरियसली
Yeah. ज़्यादा लोगों को लगा था. There were a lot of articles were written.
नो वही ना 3-4 लोग लिखे उसको देख के और 4 लोग लिखे पूरा खुल मिला के 20 रहेगा इट्स 20 पीपल्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू होगा और वी शुड नॉट टॉक अबाउट ऑल दैट भूल जाओ ना कबीर सिंह का व्यू.
But correct to say you are heading for a very big opening. The advance booking numbers, those to 2 lakh tickets have been sold. Do you think
It's 4.5 lakhs. It's 4.5 lakhs.
4.5
Yes,
4.5
yes.
lakhs
Today's
tickets
morning
have
we
already
got
been sold
this.
You're
of
talking
Animal?
about only 3 chains, but it's many
It's actually 4.5 lakhs. Today morning I got to know.
yeah, it's all over India. It's 4.5 lakh, which is a huge number.
Do you think then Animal going to collect more than what Tiger 3 collected on day one?
See, I don't want to compare with other films. Neither he wants to compare with any other film, but we are definitely very happy with the kind of response we are getting and the kind of advance it's happening. It shows it will open to very big numbers. So whatever best number we get, we'll be super happy about it. And I'm sure we will get a very great number, which he was very thinking about one big number, which we were very reluctant. It is a huge number, but he was very confident it will open at a huge number.
Then give us a number.
Sorry?
North of 45 crore?
Yeah, it was upward of that only. So let's hope it opens with that, and we'll be super happy and we'll party on that number.
Then now both of you, you're part of Bollywood, and often producers talk about let each film have its own days to have a good run. What was the reason of releasing the film on December 1 to clash with another film, Sam Bahadur?
See, it's see these days, the days and then the weeks. There are so many films coming because during COVID time there were so many films which were ready and everybody wants to release their film, and now the time is right for good films to run on box office window. So when we were shifting the date because we were We were just we were making the film in many languages.
Yeah.
So it has lot of work, and he was not just dubbing it like that only कि just गानों को ऐसे ही डब कर दिया या फिल्म ऐसे ही किसी से कोई सुपरवाइज करके डब कर दिया. All the songs, the entire film dubbing, everything he supervised himself, from the mixing to everything. So that was supposed to take time. So we wanted to, then we had to shift the date from the earlier date. Now after that there was no other date, and we didn't want to go to another year. So this was the best available date, which was coming after the World Cup, and everything was falling into place, and giving the gap to Tiger also, Tiger 3. So this was the best date, and then after 3 weeks we have another 2 big films coming. So we didn't have any other option than to clash with another film.
I thought you value a lot of friendship in Bollywood, and you would have maybe tried to, like, prepone the release, no?
But there was no space there.
But 2 big films also can coexist. Gadar and
Gadar
Oh My God 2.
Oh My God 2
yeah.
also did great business. So yeah, we wish them luck. That will also work, and our film will also work.
Sandeep, your film has 2 very talented actors, Anil Kapoor and Ranbir Kapoor. Can you please talk to us about working with them, and how surprised were you with Ranbir Kapoor's performance?
We have Bobby sir also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also
Yeah.
very important.
See, I was very much aware about Ranbir's app performance right from I'm following him right from Wake Up Sid. So there's no surprise because I know what kind of a actor he is, but I was more than the performance. I was surprised with his action,
Ranbir.
the axe action, the way he was moving the axe and everything was phenomenal. Matlab. When you see the film, you'll understand. That was a surprise. Great performance, it was not a surprise for him because I knew he's a great performer. And Anil ji को तो मैं बचपन से देख रहा हूँ. मतलब my understanding of remakes started with Anil ji because चिरंजीव सर का remakes करते थे, वेंकटेश सर करते थे. So I used to watch that film in Telugu and in Hindi. So I used to understand why it was shifted. मतलब मैं बचपन से बहुत बड़ा movie buff हूँ. For example, बहुत सारे रखवाला, I can name a list of films. विरासत, बहुत सारे फिल्म्स है. सो मैं तेलुगु में ऐसा था, हिंदी में ऐसा है. सो माई अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ remakes, what is working, what is not working, started very subconsciously from a very long time. And coming to Bobby sir, मतलब when we were in high school, when we were 9th high school में enter होते 8th 9th के time में his debut started. So those songs were very popular, his jackets were popular, his hairstyle was popular. So it was, there is a मतलब सबके साथ मेरा inclination बहुत strong रहा है. So it was great experience and great opportunity working with all of the 3. So we had very great time actually. Yeah.
The action of Animal reminds us some of the Korean films, and the action.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, you're talking about the corridor one.
Yeah.
See, I'll tell you, Old Boy was set in a corridor and it's one person versus so many people.
Yeah.
So that was similar. But Old Boy was shot in single shot. So this has multiple shots and both are different, totally different. Similar factor है कि एक corridor है, one man versus so many people and acts common है. तो ऐसा लग रहा है, but सोचिए अभी location का भी IP rate ले ले film लिखते वक्त.
Okay, but
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. You just spoke about earlier in the interview that you want to team up again with Sandeep Reddy Vanga. Andhra Pradesh has maximum number of cinemas.
Yes, yes.
Is there now a plan? We saw Mahesh Babu at the event. Is there a plan now to team up again and do maybe cast him in a film along with the actors from Bollywood?
See, right now we are having next film which we are doing together, me and Sandeep. It's Spirit with Prabhas. That is that which I just told you. That will be starting next year end, something like that, right? Next year end,
Yes, sir.
roughly. Next year end, and now immediate next is that, and then obviously we have announced a film with Allu Arjun also. So that will be later, and as I told you, means after the success of Animal, we'll see if we have a sequel also to it. So it's a long association which we have, which we are doing together.
There's a lot of times me and Mahesh sir thought like we should work. But टाइमिंग बराबर नहीं हो रहा है, but we'll definitely do a
Do you
film.
have him in your mind? Are you
Yes, it's
writing something
definitely
about
long
it?
time. It's like more than 4 years. We know each other. We are meeting, but पता नहीं due to some reasons वो हुआ नहीं, but होगा soon. पता नहीं कब, but I'm very much willing to work with him. So
And finally, what is audience going to discover on December 1st?
they'll have a very new experience. Every scene is new. I can guarantee every scene in the film 321 minutes is new, and you'll not be bored. There's no dull moment, and yeah, they're fully entertained. Yeah.
See, it's a full entertainer. It has emotions, it has music, it has action, it has, like Sandeep rightly said, I also endorse that, it has all the scenes are new scenes. You have never experienced that kind of screenplay and that kind of storytelling which Sandeep has come up with in Animal. So everybody will be fully entertained. They should just go for entertainment, not think कि इसकी length बड़ी है and all, because it is a holding length. And Sandeep always wanted to, you know, his thoughts were always कि if we are calling audience to the theatre, they are coming all the way, so they should get maximum out of it. So for maximum out of it, you can't fit it in short length. So that's why the length is not the issue. The film is holding. It has extraordinary background music, which is very, very important for a film to hold. So everything is just perfect, and now but we are just keeping our fingers crossed for 1st of December. We get a great response from the public, thumbs up from the public, from the audience, so that our film can do maximum business.
I feel it's a great show, actually. My personal feeling. When I watch the film multiple times, I feel like it's a great show. So देखते हैं.
But you know, what made you edit the film yourself? Generally, directors like to have another person's perspective.
No, I don't like to have anybody's perspective, because b- with a very clear perspective, I am on the shooting in a very particular way. So I always feel a person who understands throughout the process of the film how it was made, and he can, be the editor on the film, or who can understand better than me sometimes.
Yeah.
अगर एक सीन को ऐसे मैं एक तरीके से काटा, अगर वो आके दूसरी तरीके से काट के दिखाएंगे और मुझे लगा अरे यार ये ऐसा तो मैं कभी सोचा नहीं. If that is the case, then I'm happy to give it to any editor. I feel like I know the film. मैं ही ज़्यादा जानता हूँ मेरे फिल्म के बारे में किसी और से. बट शायद किसी को इन्वॉल्व करूँगा तो होगा वो. But probably I'll try with spirit. But usually I personally feel like editing my own film, because sometimes the nuances you figure out in the not okay takes. Sometimes take के बाद भी sometimes you find few moments. For that you need to have a lot of patience to watch everything. So I feel very personal when it comes to edit, and this time I'll see it right too.
Don't you feel a director get too attached to his material,
Yeah.
that he can't see sometime what other person is saying? Maybe
Yeah.
maybe after a first cut, you probably
नहीं,
want to.
वो होगा, what you said is true, but what I do is like I see it multiple times. I give a break and see it again. So I see completely different genre of a film for 1.5 hour and come back to the edit room again. So I do that kind of exercise. I've done that for Arjun also, Kabir also. So वही है reason, और कुछ नहीं है. Yeah.
But we are eagerly waiting for Animal.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.